Have you set your sight on staying in Singapore for the long term? You may have heard about how difficult it is to acquire a work pass, permanent residency, or even citizenship status for this little red dot. While some of you may want to do the application yourself, there are also a handful of people who will seek for professional assistance. At the same time, there are people who may share their bad experiences with immigration consultants. Whether because their application still gets rejected or felt that the services were inadequate, one thing for sure is that not all immigration agencies are experts in the field, and you have to do the due diligence checks and research yourself. Research and compare immigration consultants is something we often encourage clients to do. But how do you do the comparison? Hey everyone, this is Elena from The Immigration People. On this channel, my partner Kay and myself will share tips and advice on Singapore immigration matters. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you tips on how to choose a good immigration consultant to help you achieve your Singapore immigration goals. After this video, you will also be able to spot some red flags that you should be avoiding and make the right decision for yourself. Tip number 1. References and reviews. The first tip is to research about the immigration agency's references and reviews. References and reviews refers to the opinions and experiences shared by others who has engaged this immigration agency before. Look through the website of this immigration agency. Has the company been established for a long time? Are there any client testimonials shared? In our case, not only we have a strong review rating on Google, but we also have our successful clients' video testimonials to share their immigration journey to the people around them. When reading through reviews of clients' testimonials, don't just look at the good reviews. Search for the bad ratings too. Is it the same problem that's constantly faced by the unhappy clients? Are these bad reviews very recent? All this will play a part in helping you to make a decision on whether this immigration agency is credible or not. Tip number 2. Listening versus hard selling. You must be able to tell the difference between listening and hard selling. Is the immigration consultant truly understanding and evaluating your profile and situation, or are they just trying to hard sell you their services? Listening is more than just hearing. For you, the consumer, having a complimentary consultation is a good gauge for you to assess if the immigration consultant is truly listening to your profile and situation and trying to come up with the right strategies to angle your application, or are they just trying to push and hard sell you their services. A good immigration consultant should be able to go beyond selling you the obvious and provide you with the right solutions to your problems, and not just trying to upsell you or hard sell you their services. What you can do is to arrange for consultations with several immigration agencies to make the decision. Let me share with you a real example that happened recently. We had this client who came to us wanting to seek for professional advice for his rejected applications. He has been rejected for his PR application several times in the past before and has met up with multiple agencies. But all these immigration agencies were only focused on selling him their services and not interested in listening to what he has submitted to the immigration authorities before. But how can we solve the problem for him if we do not analyze his past applications? So this is something that you should think about if the agency is just focused on selling you their service and not wanting to listen to what actually happened to your case. Tip number 3. Watch out for misleading statements. The third tip is to watch out for misleading or over-promising statements. Have you ever came across immigration agencies that advertise such claims like 100% approval guarantee, unlimited tries until you get approved, or something even bolder like special connection with the immigrations? Guaranteeing something or an approval may show confidence, but it is not that applicable in the Singapore immigration industry. We have seen so many good candidates and applications still getting rejected by the immigration authorities. Why? This is because only the government has the sole discretion on who they want to approve. Instead, A proper and professional immigration consultant should give you the confidence of submitting the best foot forward for your PR or citizenship application, one that is absolutely error-free in terms of documentation, and also the right and effective supporting documents that will truly enhance your chances because they are customized based on your profile. Unlimited number of tries until approval is something that we have seen of late. But think about it, how feasible is that for a business to sustain? And it simply could mean that they are just going to submit your application using the same set of documents over and over again without trying to understand or even improve your profile before submitting to the immigration authorities. Is that something that you want? Would that be something of a waste of time for yourself and also for the business if they are still around? Last but not least, those immigration agencies who claim to have a special connection with ICA, these are a clear red flag because this simply means that they are either an illegal practice or they are just bullshitting you. Steer clear away from these agencies as much as possible. Tip number 4. Knowing how much the service will cost you. The fourth tip I have for you is to know how much you need to pay exactly to the immigration consultant. Most immigration agencies in Singapore are reluctant to share their prices on their website. This is because they want you to inquire with them so they have a chance to talk to you and upsell you their services before quoting you the price. They do not want their hefty price tag to scare you away before having the opportunity to speak to you. So it is very important to see how transparent the immigration agency is in terms of sharing their prices, how much you will need to pay for the services, and what are the additional costs that you may incur throughout the application process. If you really cannot see the pricing on this immigration agency's website, no problem, you can still inquire with them first and have a free consultation. During the consultation, after understanding how much they are charging you, you need to know the full scope of services that you can expect from this fee that you are paying. Look out for any hidden charges or costs throughout the entire application process. Also, watch out for immigration agencies who can offer you a hefty discount on the spot. This probably means that they are just interested in closing you on the spot and have marked up their service fees so that they can offer you this big discount, and their actual services may not actually worth this much. Generally, there are a lot of debates around the trustworthiness and reliability of immigration consultants. This is why doing research and comparing immigration agencies is so important. You want to make sure that you start these conversations early so you have ample time to prepare and make a decision. People tend to make mistakes when they are in a rush, and you do not want to be one of these people. And that's it for today's episode. We hope these 4 tips shared in today's video is helpful for you in helping you choose the right immigration consultant for your Singapore PR or citizenship applications. Have you ever come across a pushy consultant? We would love to hear your story and feel free to share them in the comments section below. If you have found today's video to be helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our weekly videos. That's all, and I will see you next week. Bye bye!